Because you said in the picture, you said, hoping you held strong the whole time. And you know what I'm talking about. What the hell was you talking about, Doc?
We had a personal conversation. I really want Jamie to come out and, I want him to tell America what happened. And I'm giving him an opportunity to tell the truth. It looked like Damar Hamlin did not tell the country the truth. Jamie's got an opportunity now. I'm told he's been in a hospital with a month with a complicated stroke. Tell you what, when I have a patient in the hospital with a stroke, they're in and out in a couple of days. If someone's in for a month, it's a serious situation. Or go to rehab, a young man. And let me tell you, Jamie Foxx, he's younger than I am. He's fit and strong. So I want him to come out. If you want me to come on TV with him and help go through this, I will. But
welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters out there. Why did I start doing this? Well, I'm a big fan of the first Black Panther movie, and I know they do this, but I didn't want to do that because that's Black Panther, so I wanted to do that right there to signify peace. And as I will start off saying, I don't hate women. I don't have a problem with women on a day-to-day or friendship level. It's just in relationships, it gets a little messy. And I always like to look at both sides of the story because I really do understand the woman's point of view. But I don't think women either care or know the man's side. Some of you do, but a lot of you don't. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those that do care. Anyway, today's video is not going to be about gender issues because I love women, but it's not about gender issues. It's about what the heck is going on with Jamie Foxx. So we're going to get the ball rolling right now with this video. The creator, I think, the truth is. Anyway, he's going to say his name or you're going to see the name, and let's begin.
As well. Welcome back to the Truth Talk podcast. I'm back here with D.
Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great day.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about what really happened to Jamie Foxx. Let's get right into it. For the last 2 months, Jamie Foxx has been in the headlines due to his mysterious medical complication that has had him absent from the spotlight. Since it was reported, people have been left with many questions on what truly happened to Jamie, who appeared to be a healthy man before all of this. With all this time that has passed, Jamie's medical complications still remain a mystery. His family and team are, for whatever reason, choosing to keep the truth hidden about what's truly going on with Jamie. Many of you guys have requested that I look into what's going on with Jamie, and I wanted to give the situation time to play out before I commented on it. I have been looking into the situation since it was all reported, and something definitely appears off about this whole situation. The first news that was reported before Jamie Foxx's medical complication was the fact that he had some sort of mental breakdown during the set of a Netflix movie he was working on in March. Apparently, Jamie went ballistic and fired 4 members of his team on the spot. It was reported after the fact that it appeared that Jamie had this meltdown after someone on set attempted to scam him for a $40,000 Rolex. Then not long after, it was reported that Foxx was hospitalized with a very serious medical complication.
I heard about that rumor that happened on set about the watch thing. That's tied in also to another rumor about P. Diddy wanting to take Jamie Foxx out. So, however, we're not going to be talking about that one. I'm not sure if he's going to say it later, but Jamie got pressured to take that shot. And to those of you, I cannot say that word because my video will get all types of like flagged or uh issues just in case I say exactly, but we're talking about that shot that happened to do with that thing that happened in 2019, 2020, to 2021, that people were prompted to take that shot. So, for those of you that took the shot, no shame on you, but those of you that did not take the shot, props to you because it was all kinds of pressure and things like that. But as I will say before I forget, uh when I went under furlough, I did like door-to-door sales with water softener for like a house, and I got exposed to all kinds of people, and I did not get sick. So I would figure with the two places I worked, I should have definitely had got it, but I did not. So because of that, and it was running counter to what was being stated on the news, I was not going to follow everybody jumping off the cliff when it did not make sense to me. Now, it might have made sense to you because maybe your experience was different, but uh looking at it looking at it of what I was experiencing, that was not the move for me. So anyway, let's keep going.
For weeks, the media reported many different things when it came to what happened to Jamie. Some outlets reported that Jamie was in critical condition, fighting for his life in the hospital, even reporting that Jamie's family was preparing for the worst. On the other hand, Jamie's daughter was telling a different story, claiming her father had been out of the hospital for weeks and was doing great, stating he was even playing pickleball. This left Jamie's fans confused, not knowing what or who to believe. If Jamie Foxx was really out the hospital and doing great, why hasn't he publicly let his fans know this?
Exactly. There's no excuse for that. He should have said something by now, like maybe even a press conference at this point, not just tweeting on Twitter, because anybody can do that for you.
Many people aren't buying what Jamie Foxx's daughter was stating, and they feel that for some reason, his family and team are lying about what's really going on. Mike Tyson was one of the celebrities to come out and speak on the whole Jamie situation. Mike was asked about the situation, and he stated that he was told Jamie Foxx had had a stroke.
I wonder what's going on with Jamie Foxx.
He's not feeling well.
Something's going on with...
Yeah, they said stroke. I have no idea what happened to him.
Yeah. We were at a restaurant a couple months ago in L.A., and he showed up and looked really good, and all of a sudden you hear the stories about...
Hey, listen, we can't anticipate our next breath. I don't know when we're going to die. After we leave this, bad stuff kept happening.
Is he still doing the movie or no? Wasn't there like story of him playing your life?
Well, it was a possibility. You know, I don't know what's going to happen now. You know, it's a strong possibility.
Yeah. Has there been any actual news on what the medical condition is? I mean, Jamie Foxx is a young, vibrant, healthy guy. And all of a sudden, boom.
Hey, listen, if we don't know by now, they don't want us to know. Yeah. You know what time. Come on, man. Stop.
I got to wake up.
As you heard for yourself, Tyson not only casually said it was possibly a stroke, but he confirmed that if the world doesn't know already what happened to Jamie, it's because they don't want the world to know. I 100% have to agree with Tyson on this one. It does appear like they're keeping what happened to Jamie a secret. Someone else who wasn't buying what Jamie's daughter was stating was gossip columnist AJ Benza, who on the Dr. Drew podcast claimed something far more sinister happened to Jamie. According to AJ, Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after getting a shot that he was made to get to work on the set of his current movie. According to AJ, someone directly in the room with Jamie told him this even though he didn't name his sources.
I think that this ties into the Jamie Foxx theory. I worked my butt off to get a story about what happened to Jamie Foxx. It was all baloney what they were reporting. He's playing pickleball. He's responding on Instagram. No, he's not. People do that for you. It's all lies. I had somebody in the room who let me know that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it. This movie he's doing with Cameron Diaz. And I'm thinking...
Bingo. And isn't that such a coincidence? I don't know. I just usually put 2 and 2 together, or 1 + 1 = 2. not 3.
Is that why he blew up on the set a week before this medical emergency happened? Is that why he fired 3 or 4 people because he just had it one day? I don't know. But what I found out from the man in the room was that the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind. Because if you read into what they were saying early on, he's communicating with us. That doesn't mean talking. That could be anything. It could be, writing, sign. I know those little code words. And then when you tell me your father's playing pickleball, give me a break. There's a great shroud of secrecy around Jamie Foxx. He's probably the most multi-talented person we have in Hollywood. But even TMZ is reporting this, and I know TMZ had sources in hospitals who give them information, whether it's legal or not. Mike Tyson got close. A week after I broke my story on my show, Mike Tyson said that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain. No one's gone that far to that yet.
As you heard for yourself, AJ claims that allegedly Jamie had a blood clot in his brain. He claims that his daughter was lying, and just like Tyson stated, he felt that they were keeping what happened to Jamie a secret. I can't confirm what AJ is stating, as he doesn't mention his sources, but I will say this, what he is saying does make so much sense to me. I have read many different studies done by those in the medical field, and it appears some people are having this type of reaction to getting this shot AJ was talking about. It could be a possibility that the family is being told to lie about Jamie's condition to prevent people from knowing what caused his mystery medical condition. Someone else who seems to hint at Jamie's family and team lying was one of his doctor friends, Peter. Peter is a cardiologist, and he stated something very interesting when talking on a podcast. Peter states that he has spoken to Jamie and advised him to come out and speak the truth about what's really going on. Peter tells the podcast host that Jamie needs to come out and tell the world the truth, stating that he has never seen a stroke patient be in the hospital for months, unless it was something really serious.
Okay, can you add some details? Because you said in the picture, you said, hoping you held strong the whole time. And you know what I'm talking about. What the hell was you talking about, Doc?
We had a personal conversation. I really want Jamie to come out and, I want him to tell America what happened. And I'm giving him an opportunity to tell the truth. It looked like Damar Hamlin did not tell the country the truth. Jamie's got an opportunity now. I'm told he's been in a hospital with a month with a complicated stroke. I'll tell you what. When I have a patient in the hospital with a stroke, they're in and out in a couple days. If someone's in for a month, it's a serious situation. Or go to rehab, a young man. And let me tell you, Jamie Foxx, he's younger than I am. He's fit and strong. So I want him to come out. If he wants me to come on TV with him and help go through this, I will. But that's up to him. Sooner or later, these public figures, Jim, are going to have to tell the public truth. We've had so many people, Justin Bieber and his wife and Marvin Hagler and the CNN legal correspondent.
Yes.
You can go on and on and on and on. And until they come out and tell the truth, more people will be hurt. It's up to them. I've been very clear and truthful with America. People know that. I've testified in the Senate, multiple state senates. I've been as very clear. It's time for the public figures to come out and tell the truth.
Peter made it clear that not just Jamie needs to come out and expose the truth, but the rest of the celebrities as well. One thing that's for sure is that Jamie Foxx isn't alright like his family and team are claiming. Recently, it was reported that Jamie was actually at a rehabilitation facility in Chicago that specializes in helping people gain mobility again. He has been in rehab for close to a month now, and the world still has no idea what really happened to him or when he would make his return. To me, it could be possible that Jamie could be dealing with some sort of side effects that are causing his medical condition, but others online have a completely different theory. It is being reported all over the internet that what happened to Jamie Foxx was allegedly at the hands of P. Diddy. Just about everyone who made this claim referenced a video where Jamie Foxx appears to talk about Diddy's Hollywood parties. They claim that...
Okay, we're not going to get into that story right there because that's a totally separate thing. I did see those stories right there, but that wasn't adding up just because of the fact of a lot of other people have said way more than what Jamie has said, and things haven't happened to them. Not as far as I know, but once again, forget that story. Anyway, we are concentrating on the fact of if Jamie Foxx is okay, he should be at some red carpet event. He should be out here kind of, or even if he does like a video that and let's make sure it's not computer generated, Jamie, but if he comes out and he says that he's well, he's not having these issues or something, then this video that I did is wrong. Okay, and I am man enough to admit that. The same as with the source material of the video that I use. Then we are both wrong. But since he is still MIA months later, and they are denying that he had a stroke or something, it's just pretty odd. And also that thing about Justin Bieber, I didn't research into it too much, but I know he said that he was retiring because half his face was being what's the word, like paralyzed or something, and he's supposed to have a certain condition. Now, because of these celebrities, which I believe almost all these celebrities had to have that shot, are having certain issues now, it makes me wonder, is that the reason? But of course, though, I know people, because I'm pretty sure 90 or 80% of the people I know have had the shot, and they seem like they are okay. So it could be the same thing as when people was freaking out about that. I can't say it, that particular sickness that was going on, and only not as many people was getting sick. Well, lethally sick as what they were saying on the news, but it was still happening. And people were saying like, hey, well, we should care about that small percentage there. You're being selfish, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I would have if it didn't feel like I was forced. What did I say my personality kind of is? When somebody's forcing me to do something that I'm unsure of, it makes me resist it more. It's like the same thing when somebody is saying that I should date or just be with a certain kind of race. That's the wrong way to come at me, because I'm going to do the opposite, because I want to do what the fuck I want to do or something, or at least I want to feel like it's coming from me. And I'm pretty sure some people watching this video will disagree with what I'm saying right here. And hey, I respect your opinion. I could be wrong at times, but I just don't feel like I am, or think that I am. But once again, if he comes out and debunk this, then fine. But when I'm seeing stuff like that right now, that's why I did not get the shot, because I was hearing certain people have side effects, and not everybody does. But because I'm already healthy and I only got sick really once during this time, like really sick, then I don't think I'm going to do that. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this short to the point one. And my channel, which it does mostly center on the dynamic between the male and female, there are some stories like this that I must cover, just because of the fact that I'm about seeing the whole picture and trying to find out what the truth is with both parties. Anyway, that's it. Have a good night.
To you, the unvaccinated. Even if I were pollinated and fully vaccinated, I would admire the unvaccinated for withstanding the greatest pressure I've ever seen. From partners, parents, children, friends, colleagues, and even doctors. People who are capable of such personality, courage, and critical ability are undoubtedly the best part of humanity. They are everywhere, in all ages, levels of education, states, and ideas. They are of a special kind. They are the soldiers that every army of light wants to have in its ranks. They are the parent that every child wants to have, and the children that every parent dreams of having. They are beings above the average of their societies. They are the essence of the people who have, built all cultures and conquered horizons. They are there, next to you. They look normal, but they are superheroes. They did what others could not. They were the tree that withstood the hurricane of insults, discrimination, and social exclusion. And they did it because they thought they were alone. And they believed that, well, they were the only ones. Banned from their families' tables at Christmas, they never saw anything so cruel. They lost their jobs, let their careers sink, had no more money, but they didn't care. They suffered immeasurable discrimination, denunciation, betrayal, and humiliation, but they kept on going. Never before in humanity has there been such a casting. Now, we all know who are the best on the planet Earth. Men, women, young, old, rich, poor, of all races or religions, the unvaccinated, the chosen of the invisible ark, the only ones who managed to resist when everything collapsed. That's you. You passed an unimaginable test that many of the toughest Marines, commandos, Green Berets, astronauts, and even geniuses could not withstand. You are made of the stuff of the greatest who ever lived.
Dirty word. Your ego has driven you out of truth.